now I'm going to show you the calendar export. I'm not exactly sure why you'd want to export your calendar unless you're moving it to a whole nother email platform. Like, let's say you want to move completely out of Outlook and into Gmail or into Outlook.com or to something else. As far as I know, there's no other sharing calendar programs that you would need to do this, but let's just go ahead and show you anyway. And go to File, Open Export, Import Export, Export to a file again, and hit Next. And you do want the CSV, go ahead and hit Next. Pick the calendar and hit Next. You can see they're very similar. You can go ahead, browse, and just call this one calendar or something. Okay. And hit OK. And next. And again, we don't need a custom field map there. And hit finish. And here you will see that the calendar actually gives you date options. So you can go back and say, oh, wow, I've got calendars from 2000 I want. Then I've got stuff going up to 2020. So you can go as far back as you like and as far ahead as you like. Then hit OK. And just like the other one, you can go up here and open the calendar. And here you'll see your appointments right here with the start date and all of the calendar information that you need. And if you've got a lot of calendar items, you're going to have lots of lines of stuff here. But it is a good way to back up. It, to me, is the best way, because if you had a lot of appointments that were like accepted by you from other people, those should all still be in there. All right, now this might be a little technical for some folks, but if you need to export out your mail for whatever reason, let's say you're going to migrate it to Exchange or get a new computer or something, I'm going to show you how to export all of your mail from one PST to another PST. So you can take your mouse, go up to File, open an export, Import Export, and again, export to a file. Hit Next. This time you're going to pick Outlook Data File PST and hit Next again. Up here you want to put your mouse at the top and include subfolders. So this will export out everything here, okay? You go ahead and click Next. And I don't like duplicates, just so you can always click this if you don't want them. Just a reminder that your contacts from your phone might be there, and you might have duplicates with that because a lot of times our phones don't match our Outlook based upon how you added them, like mom or my mom or something like that. Then you can go ahead and click Browse, which I'm not going to do right now, but you could, and then name it, and then hit Finish. It always asks for a password. I don't know why, because I don't know why anybody would want a password to protect this unless they're, shuffling data over a network or something. But anyway, hit OK. And now you're going to see the little window come up and your email is going to start to export. Once it's done, then you can go to the file on the computer. You want to close Outlook, and then you can go and take that file and move it somewhere else. Mine did not open because I don't have much mail, and it did it that fast. 2013 is a very fast program. All right, now I'm going to show you how to import everything, and it's just similar to with the wizard how it was to export, but go up to File and open an export, Import Export, and over here instead of picking Export, you're going to pick Import and hit Next. And then you're going to want to pick this. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit here about this. So if you're going to have the contacts or calendar, you want to pick the top one. PST file, you pick the bottom one, of course. And when you click the top one and then go to Next, it's going to have you go find that file. And then here you have a choice of do not import duplicate items. This is really handy with contacts and calendars when there's a lot of duplication from a mess up. So this is really handy. I do like this feature. And then hit Next. And then here you got to go pick where you want to put it, okay? If you've got multiple mailboxes and stuff, make sure you pick the right one. And we're going to hit Calendar and hit Next. And then you don't get that option of the dates for the import because you already did that on the export. And the similar thing goes for the contacts and the PST file. So, like I said, I'm not going to cover all that because it's the exact same what I just did. So we're almost done with the super advanced video, but there's a few more things I just want to show you real quick. So here in your mail, up here, this bar, you can move these around so they don't have to be static. You can change it to put size over here, received, subject, categories. You can put way up front, and you can put it wherever you like. That also goes for categories with the people in the contacts. So let's go down to people over here. And you can see I've got the list view, which is my favorite. But contacts don't always show categories in the front up here like some people like it. So let's go down to the bottom and scroll my window over. You can see categories are way over here. With the monitor I have, I can't see them. So you can just drag them to where you want them and you can see them better. Okay, a lot of my clients like this because they live and breathe by their categories. But you can, change these however you like it, the order. A lot of people don't know that. And just remember, you can right click and add the field chooser. So that scoots over there. You can add other fields that you like to make your contacts view a little bit better for what you need it for. All right, folks, now to close out the super advanced video, I'm going to show you some things in the control panel. So go ahead on your computer and open up the control panel, and I'll scoot it over. You can see there's email accounts, data files, and show profiles. Let's go to show profiles first. Now over here, you might open yours up and say, wow, I've got a lot of profiles in there. But down here, you have one set to always open. That's your good one, okay? But I don't tell people to delete the old profiles until they are absolutely certain that their data has been taken out of it. Because once you delete a profile, all those settings and all the configuring is gone for that profile. It is not recoverable. So you definitely don't want to just delete anything unless you're for sure you have it out. And like I mentioned before, is if you have an OST file, which is IMAP or Exchange, that data isn't really gone, but you lost the attachment to it that made it, so you could open it up and view it. That is gone. And an OST file has to be repaired if you need to open it again. Okay, but to continue on here, you can always use the word prompt if you're not sure. Change it to prompt, and then Outlook will prompt you when it opens for whatever profile you want to open at that time. Now to close the super advanced video, I'm going to be talking about profiles in Outlook, PST files, OST files, POP, IMAP, and Exchange. So this might get a little technical for you folks. So if it's like, whoa, Lisa, it's over my head, make sure you talk to your technician before you do this, because profiles can get destroyed pretty quick and they're hard to get back. So let's start over here in the control panel again. We're going to open up that window. So if you click on this button here, it'll open up what the default profile is for email accounts. Same with data files. So what I want to do is go show profiles again, and I'll scoot that over. And here you can see the profiles that are set up in the Outlook currently. If you want to go see what's inside each profile, you can double click and come over to email accounts, and you can see what's set up for that profile. You can see right here, this is set up as a POP account. So POP with Outlook is set up into a PST file. It's a one-way download. It does not synchronize with other devices, smartphones, tablets, iPads, whatever. And this is usually kept locally, or it's kept on a network server or something, but it has to be backed up if you want it to be backed up, because a lot of people don't want to keep copies on the server. Okay? Now, if you have your email set up with IMAP or Exchange, you won't see the word POP here. You're going to see IMAP or Exchange right here, and those are kept as OST files. So remember back here, I'm going to close this and close that. When I was telling you about these profiles and don't delete stuff, it's really important if you are going to delete a profile to make sure you have everything backed up out of the OST file, because if you remove this, it breaks the connection to the OST, and the OST will have to be repaired, and that can be very expensive if you need that data still. So this is why in the super advanced, I'm like, this can get tricky if you don't know what you're doing, and the repairs are pretty expensive. Okay, folks, that is it for the super advanced video. Next up will be either email management or Exchange, so I will hopefully see you then.